So I just saw this over on Reddit. Why a virtual YouTuber has some Japanese women railing against anime culture by OnScene Japan. And you probably don't know who that is. The only reason I do is because, I can barely remember. They're pretty forgettable. But I think during the Vikks situation in 2019, they said some stuff about Vic and then blocked me on Twitter or something. And I also recall they took the side of the bigots that were trying to cancel the Uzaki Red Cross event. That's really all I remember about that person. The article itself is a giant nothing burger, and it's really not even worth your time, but there is some very telling things I can show you about the article and about how people like this perform. And on top of that, just how blatantly desperate they're getting. So first of all, keep in mind the title. We already read it, but keep it in mind. It's going to play a role in a moment. And also take a look at the date. It's from October 23rd, 2018, almost 3 years ago. When you go to OnScene Japan's Twitter page, you can see that he actually retweeted, or rather reposted, the article from 3 years ago almost, just the other day on September 18th, 2021. And look at the new title. It's now much more provocative, saying that Kizuna AI is sexist and that she's offending Japanese women. Furthermore, check out this comment. Says that the article's behind a paywall now and that OnScene used to be cool. Well, X'd out on that last part, but I suppose that's an opinion. Regardless, the point here is the 3-year-old article being reposted with the title change and locked behind a paywall. If that doesn't spell desperation, I just don't know what does. All that said, I try to be a fair guy, even to people that I don't think are cool, so to speak. So perhaps there are some changes made to the article from the original article 3 years ago. However, the archived version does show the content that's locked behind a paywall, and I did skim through it. And I haven't seen past the paywall on the title changed reposted version because there is not an archive of it, and I'm not about to pay to see it. So while I did compare the prior content to the title changed version, so to speak, and it seems to be the same, perhaps there are text changes after the paywall. Given OnScene's track record and apparent desperation here, though, I find it highly unlikely that there are changes in my opinion. On the slim chance that there are some changes after the paywalled portion, does that warrant reposting an old article with a new provocative title behind a paywall? To me, no. So either way, I find this to be rather pathetic. TLDR, stop being a weirdo and leave Kizuna alone, dude.